So, Kyle, do you know what swatting is? Have you heard of swatting before?
I have not. No.
You have not. And sadly, this is one of those things that perturbs me the most about how easily accessible my information is on the internet. It's the reason I was trying to move a lot of stuff away, because this is a thing that actually does happen. In Kansas, okay, let me just explain what swatting is. Swatting is when somebody that doesn't like you, that has your like address and information, calls police in your local area and says that you have like a hostage situation, man with a gun kind of thing going on. And so the police have to respond to something like that with the SWAT team. So imagine you're playing a video game with somebody, like how this story is going on here, where a gamer was saying that they were playing a game with this person. More than a dozen gamers said that this prank call was a result of a feud between two Call of Duty players. But police haven't confirmed this with the Wichita Eagle. This happened in Kansas, like I said. It was a shooting call at 6:15 involving hostages, said the deputy chief of the area of the Wichita Police. Said, the original call, we were told that someone had an argument with their mother and dad, was accidentally shot. And now that person was holding their mother, brother, and sister hostage. We learned that through the call that the father was deceased and had been shot in the head. And that was the information these police officers are working off of. The police arrived at the house prepared for a violent hostage situation and shot the person inside the house as he came to the door. SWAT showed up, knocked on the door, he answered the door, and they shot him. First of all, that's fucked up right there. And the police officers didn't say if he was carrying a weapon when he came to the door, which why would he if he's just hanging around the house not doing anything?
Yeah.
But police don't believe that the slain man fired at officers, but the incident remains under investigation. He was pronounced dead in an area hospital. The officer who shot him was placed on admin leave pending investigation. No one else at the house had been injured. The two gamers were arguing online about a $1 or $2 wager when one threatened to call a SWAT team to his house, and the targeted gamer provided a fake address where the police went to investigate. And so this kid, over a fucking dumb little pissy argument that was happening over the internet, sent SWAT officers to this other guy's house, and he got shot dead over an internet argument. And that's actually one of my greatest fears when I'm doing this show, is that there's going to be some asshole out there that's like, I'm going to find out everything I can about this X guy, and then I'm going to have SWAT sent to his house, and some shit's going to go down like this. Because there's no law against this right now. Like, he's not going to face any crime for doing this prank call kind of thing. This should be considered an act of domestic terrorism, I think.
Shouldn't it?
Because it involves going over
filing
state
a false
lines.
report.
Filing a false report, going over state lines, getting somebody shot. I mean, especially since it turned out fatal for the other guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fucked up thing is that the guy that was that actually called the cops on this person said, I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon, and being a SWAT member is not my profession, said the gamer. Before Twitter shut down his account.
Where the hell you know what? I was going to say, where the hell did all this sociopathy, cruelty come from? You know what? No. We used to be so much more violent. I mean, we used to challenge each other to duels.
Yeah.
We just used to beat each other in the streets. So, you know what? Yeah. Nope. This makes sense. This makes sense.
Yeah. No, never changed. It's just a different medium now.
Well, and the fucked up thing is that the person that was shot by the cops, like I said, he gave the person a false address. The guy that said he's going to have him swatted. Yeah. So the person that was killed had absolutely nothing to do with this argument at all. Had absolutely nothing to do with these two individuals that were fighting at the time. Mr. Finch, the guy that was shot and died, does not play video games. And so an innocent man died because one person provided a false address because the other person was going to call fucking SWAT on him. And that's just ridiculous that this kind of thing actually happens in this country. That, like, this little asshole should be in jail for the rest of his goddamn life for causing this person to be killed.
He should be. I mean,
it's not going to happen,
but Well, I think maybe the bigger question is, what the hell's wrong with our law enforcement that they are not verifying information?
You guys remember the show Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was this part where Topanga has this fantasy world in which women rule everything and men are used entirely for breeding stock in underground cave systems. Yep. She was right.
Exactly a bad idea.
She was right. She was right.
It's just, I feel so bad for this dude that was just shot just for answering the door.
Yeah.
Like
that's my point.
SWAT's there. SWAT's there to like respond to something they think is going to be violent. And they ring the doorbell and the dude answers the door and he gets shot. It's like, why would he answer the door, unlock it, and let you in?
Why are the police shooting at him? Are the police going to face any?
Oh no, the guy's on administrative leave, but he's going to be there. The police are going to investigate themselves.
He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine.
Hi, we're the police. We investigated ourselves for all wrongdoing, and we found that we had none. So therefore,
they had
the problem with that shit.
Reason to be scared. Literally 100% of the time.
For their life that they had to shoot that guy. So
yeah, well, I've been in fear for my life walking into a movie theater too, and because people are scary, and I was alone.
God damn it!
I had a guy creeping on my back. My body didn't care. My body said that I should be scared.
Kansas was the state the guy was killed in.
It was in Canada. Okay.
Yeah. I just don't have words because that's just it's disgusting that this kind of thing still continues to happen. And I wish that this was the first instance of this that I've heard of, but no. I've heard multiple instances of swatting happening before where people find other folks' addresses and they send the cops to their address. And that honestly scares the shit out of me as an internet person, a person that puts themselves out there on YouTube and on Facebook and shit. Like when the Proud Boys started coming after us, I'm like, oh God, I hope that not one of these people is going to be an asshole that tries to get me swatted. That's one of those things where I'm just like, fuck. You know, that's one of my biggest concerns. I don't give a shit if some shithead out in like California knows where I live or something like that. I'm like, he's probably not going to come and start some shit most of the time. Mm-hmm. But it's when the people that don't have any kind of like barricade to doing horrible shit to another human being across state lines because they think it'll be a fun joke when it's not fun.
And would feel zero remorse should you die.
Like this guy. Absolutely no empathy. I didn't shoot anybody. I didn't get anybody killed because I'm not the police. It's like, you still called the cops and filed the false fucking report on all this shit.
Yeah. I'm still amazed that there was no attempt for no attempt on the behalf from the police to verify the report.
Yeah, because they have to go in guns blazing.
Wait, why do they have to?
Well, they have to investigate. They have to respond.
They have to treat it as if it was a dangerous situation, but at the same time, that doesn't mean they need to go in and shoot the guy. You know?
Yeah, but that's my point. Why do they have to do that? I mean, they can get this guy's phone number. Why not start there? Why not start with a fucking phone call?
Well, you have to start with that kind of a report. You think they would vet where it's coming from?
Well, okay. Here's my thing: is like if they call the address, which they can get the phone number.
Yeah,
if they call the address that is reported, and they say so and so, and they're like, and they ask for so and so, and they're like, or they'll say, who am I speaking with? They could just do that, right? And it's a different name. All right, already this is weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have to identify themselves immediately. They could just say, "Hey, who am I speaking with?" Yeah, that's a start.
There's ways that it didn't need to end in fucking violence and the guy dying. You know,
why do they go in guns blazing first? Why is that our go-to?
Because there's a potential of there being a gun in the house, and that's what scares the cops.
There was a video of some guy called Snack Man who dissipated a fight on the subway by standing between the two people eating snacks because it was weird and awkward, and they just got done with it.
Yeah,
like what? Violence doesn't have to match violence. In fact, we know that adding violence to violence usually causes more violence. Why is the procedure guns blazing. I mean, we could make the whole situation safer if we didn't approach everything that way. Jesus Christ, it's so hyper masculine. I can't even stand it. You're done. You're done, men. You're done.